We're checking in one more time, maybe one last time, on the puffins on Seal Island.
The webcams on explore.org are maintained by the folks at Project Puffin. The Atlantic puffin only visits Maine for the summers, spending the rest of their years bobbing around the ocean. And as you can see in the camera here, it seems most of them have made their move.
We've learned a lot this year, including some recent fun facts about Willie the Puffin, who has been returning to burrow 59 for nearly a decade now. Willie was banded as a chick on Matinicus Rock back in 2002. That makes him 22 years old. He settled on Seal Island in 2005 and has been raising pufflings there ever since.
We also learned about the oldest known puffin that Project Puffin is aware of. Her officially documented name is HU20. Researchers, however, have called her Cersei. She was part of the final chick cohort to be transplanted from Newfoundland to Seal Island in 1989. That makes her now 35 years old. This year, we also learned from a lot of the experts about puffins in general and Project Puffin specifically.
Project Puffin is the name of the effort to reintroduce puffins to Maine, and right now that effort falls under the purview of Don Lyons. He is the director of Maine Audubon's Seabird Institute. When we spoke with him in July, he highlighted that a specific challenge the group dealt with this year was repairing storm damage. Those same back-to-back winter storms that caused problems on the mainland for humans also rearranged rock formations on the islands and damaged some of the infrastructure researchers rely on.
One of those researchers is Coco Faber. She lived on Seal Island for 4 months this year, something she has done for 9 years now. That's enough time that some of the puffins she met as pufflings have grown and now returned. And this year she even got to band the puffin that was on our webcam, Amma. We talked with her about what it's like living on the island and why she returns year after year to help the colony.
They spent 8 months of the year apart, and so they come back together. I maintain that I think they're only able to mate for life because they spend 8 months a year apart from each other.
We also heard from Jillian Taylor, a social media famous puffinologist working in Newfoundland. We learned from her that the bright, clownish-looking birds actually sort of drop appearances when it is not mating season. They shed the colorful plates from their bills, and the markings around their eyes get duller too. This year, New Center, Maine also adopted a puffin.
Project Puffin offers up the opportunity to adopt a bird as a fundraiser. So for a reasonable donation, you get an info card about one specific bird. Ours came to us with the very exciting name of EN78. We're not really sure how old he is, but he does live on Eastern Egg Rock, and we leaned on you guys over the last few weeks for some help giving him a proper name. And since last month, he has been known to us as Ian. We also sent a reporter out to one of those islands where Project Puffin researchers live to check out what it's like for them.
David Guildford got to head out to Eastern Egg Rock. He was there as researchers just casually stumbled across birds on the island. He even got to see a scientifically approved method of getting the birds airborne by tossing them into the sky. Apparently it's okay to throw them because the birds are a little dense, and launching them in the approved manner gives them a little boost for takeoff.
After about the first 4 years, when none of the puffins came back, I was starting to, wonder for sure.
And just last week, we shared our interview with Stephen Kress. He's the man who founded Project Puffin back in the 1970s. We learned how he had to set up decoys and mirrors to convince the birds to return, and why he says the project is still in its early stages.
You can find all those stories and a lot more about puffins on our website and app. It's been a fun summer, and a big special thanks to our producer, Krista, who's coordinated so much of the puffin work this summer.
And to you for weighing in on naming Ian.
Ian, great name.